And a ukwada, October was ne da, a tosso do not just October was me, a more pie me, cane, Sunday. I was young men some, and Yama who was so dear, and I enumerate the air so mufika so anti Messi Junction. Now, Kasie boss, I move for, I turn a boss, I son so, edition, edit ye, and Merino, the better job you will any. On a young for Kennedy or Hene, a compre Japan, the two just says, NPP delegated to Abamano say, woman took Frank from my party, Nunasa 28, about one Equaswa. Empo so dinku go one gin tum kopem bra bato komisa ankasa beba montene e de figures no aba sanso so na ukopie mu ewo accident victim support Ghana one dia de hwede pa kwa maban yankran wo mu bi wo mu nsam sei wo mu so wonu masenetimi wo mu ntimi nkọ wonu mu a enya akwanhia emmoa ewo man emu ye de wo be kọ eye nsam fufuro mu na Dr. Rashid Purple ade atudwa watwemu sa enche aban bepa eye dwumade bi hu entoma we ye digital labor market information system ya se upedwuma ho na obekwa apply na timi aboa pa ma system no aye adwuma ewo man emu abetodwa se Airtel Tigo yi ase aban pese woka ene telecell ebomu ebi nso ka se wo pese woton no nam so menei dom kuma no ayensem twofo nhyiemu ede afa sansemi ehu yado bekọ dwedie mu ensem ene wonu mo ye ka hwe hu adwuma enso so ekoto eresra ban se wontwa nani pa emfa mehwe wo mu esanse wo mu nso so eka hu bi ena economy no ekonkan ensem we ni afofo bi eka ho ena numrei yede eba abeso mo hyane so se dwedie mu eye enigidie mu nsam ne amanone eka hu bi midi ene da chehima afia akonwa yetwe ho aba.
The heat is everywhere. We are all tired and drained. Our faces are weary. The day feels endless, and life feels heavy. Then it happens. In a world that never stops, discover the refreshment that wakes you up. One sip and everything changes. Wake up with pure hydration. This is Aquawella. Great taste, truly satisfying.
Kasie buenu mu nkyeremu enie Ononyamfo Kennedy akompreko wo hene Japan eye kane Asin Central empeso asomra hye bedwene ne won matwe wonti epriso betu frank adema NPP amanyoko 2028 no wojira mu pinti na nedai wokopie mu ewo eye na probo a wode ahyeso ewo savannah mantam no emu na nense wode tudwa ina eye tiawa wo se delegate ni to abade ma no obetu frank adema NPP amanyoko na empo se party no edi nkugu a wono wonje ntum se ware kopem bra abato komisa ankasa beba montene no be declare dia wadi nkunim a wo befro abenwa no na wo se de enti e wo kasa nyina no say and wo patre
the mesra munya kukudrofo until say you be kind the last constituency say me ye presidential candidate I will never accept defeat. I will never accept defeat until the electoral commissioner comes out to declare, I will not make Kasie so I will never accept defeat. Ekuna ye kono ehia bema a wo mu beta yachi enye sa wo de ye boy ya na mu dimirika ni mo adwane na o makosi segu no enye sa am ye election in Africa to vote for a bold man ebiem last one me go transit obi ba wo say
Dom kuma won mrahye bedwemu ayensamtwofo nhyiemu ade afa etel tigwenei abanye siginaye communications minister Nuyamfo Sam George abeto dwa say wo beka eni telecell ade abomu no eho wonum sem eyetiawa wo se we ye boapayo wo mo ahyeda pa ene wonum ba be ye saade se be ya etel tigo wo behye da yi wonum ade ase nche no wo mo ahyeda ka se wo mo aka bomu enu ti no womu ne aban eye adwene fasa na gina sie ho a enye yie samtwofo nhyiemu a call so no Doc Matthew Nyindam won na ranking member eba communications committee wo mahye bedwemu a wo ka ho abi won na kasa ye edema dom kuma no
Black Star experience. We are looking at what culture
This is not merely about the sale of a company, it is about protecting national institutions that have served Ghana diligently, nurtured some of the finest talents in the industry, and proving its strategic importance in moments of trans. Current staff, policymakers decisively to ensure that AT remains in the hands of Ghanaians and continue to serve as be subject to full parliamentary scrutiny. We are therefore demanding an immediate stop to the current consolidation, acquisition, merger, or transaction. A comprehensive parliamentary inquiry into the circumstances and terms of the proposed consolidation. Full disclosure of all agreements, correspondence, and reports, including the transactional advice, recommendations of Afrotex, Recton, highest and best use of AT Ghana. A high-powered deep insight with ATC to ascertain the level of indebtedness and settle the impasse they have led to the withdrawal of services to AT.
memne da etwa mui arahosam esiye ewo wokuma eno no ewo krachi was mensinu emu ewo timantamu subonto danibutu yema nipa dunsia wonum nyina ahwe wonum enkwa empo na enkwada eka ho eye duba kwa wonum enfie finfinhia mienu kopim finhia na 2 to 14 years wonum nyina aye nyamedia na enedai vice president professor na Jane Wopoku Ajiman aboanan akopiemu ewo ho akwakosra abusua wonum ahwe wonum adehye wo kono wankonsapan wodi life jacket baako ahansia eya 600 life jacket and wodi akwakoma wo mu wasanso ahye wonum ebo se aban behwe se wo behwe masa nipa dunsien yape wonum
na mom na esi ebisa ho se anamon ba na yebetu etina se ye ba na ye behwe se baby asam na esi no kra ewo hemfa enye da na ye baba se ene na ye campaign na de anwom ne asa ne ade eno mere wo ho na mom wo ye no wi a nipa na wo no omo ekekere man no soso no oha ben no omwom amane ben na aba na ya hwe nim se ye ko ne sen menu ya minister oba be kan bebre eye nhihye ya ye se de be ya edan a oha de etimi ba so de bia obebo ho ban sen bibi timi ba na enti ahweye nso de ye ntimi nka se edoso emne bia na ye hwe ye boy ho ban enkakra enti yerua na baba ka enroma omde atoto akwam ne ebesre na ye nyina ye mboa na sa ohawi anka enko from kra na nyira ese se dia mesesa kan ye obi nso na adwuma no na adwuma no so hu hia wanya se adwuma na ye be den enti na yenso ye wo aban mu na de esese yenso ye ene se ohaw ben na wo na kwan mu ena ekwan ben na ye befa so asa ohaw no ye be yiyi efiri ho enti ye besere mu eno ye betimi aye na ebedi mu no na gisama kan ye ho ye nimsa mo baka ye ho so na ha no ye kan san so a ya ye adwuma wo nsuo no so no ya na esese ye share skin life jacket ebi ana wo te se me nka wonya nka ho we ni me de beto baby me nhye ye besre pa ye pamucho ye nhye na ewo kwan a ebo nipa ho ban ensuo no so no ye different kinds of transportation enti nka wo mo ye trotro ena mo ye bobo ya ne ade wo nsuo no so no ko bi betena mu a na ya hwe se ohye bi wudu a na wayi obi nso so ba na ono so wa behye enti ho ne besre mu enti esese no so ye tu ho anamo na kakakra we ewo hei de be ya bi mpo be ba beka ho de be ya wo mo ye adwuma trotro wo ensuo nani no wo mo so ombe nya bi na ebi ananka no bo na o foma na bibisa nanka no so so ne car no no boat no obi aba na ono so wo ba behye na kire se de America no o hawa entisa anka empire eba ne se ya na nipa wonum asam kra asa asembe na obeka a obema obi anakoma ebutuo ne yem adane ye ye ni bebre ka nemo ne pesa mote ne se oya no amofam no enya monko amoyawo na bibi nso ho yedu bebi a je nyame no bem enanu ya makasa bebre ye ba shares ye ba ya sam teteti a ye ma ye nyina ye ho ye akọ
Yefi Vice President ne srahwe emu ne de ani akyeremu ewo amanyosem emu na Dr. Brian Champon eya betifi peso so mrahwe bedwene nei wo kanipa num a wono mo epre so mbetu franka ede ama NPP amanyoko no na ne de yafutuo ene wode akwama party ma delegate ene wono ma epetumi ni nan say sabre wono mo ebontoai ensemu ye kasantwi ensemu de mpapemu eba party no emu no wono twi wo ho emfiri ho esan say wono mo kwasa primaries yi wie ekoyi kandini a party no da so ewo ho na so mo kasantwi a na atwese enkabo mu a wono mo epe no na enwie peye nti wo mo hwe say won be kan nsemu ahote se betime bo na abato na chikra no enkabo party no ehwehwe no ebekoso atena ho.
Every morning before I leave this office, I'm sure before I go today to Ada, we will see what will happen. We will gather our troops, and we will say a prayer. And we always find a way to encourage our supporters here at the National Campaign Office to stay away from even propaganda against our opponents. In as much as some propaganda is required to win the polls or get you ahead, as little as propaganda, we are staying away from that. I did mention a couple of weeks ago, that poking the face is allowed, but poking the eyes is something that we should all abhor. And I stand by that. And even that, I mean, if you want to poke somebody's face, we are going to use airbrush to do so. So we don't intend to harm anybody with our campaign. We are strict about that. If you see all those people throwing jabs at each other, you won't find any of the Brian supporters, members, because the instructions, we ensure that it goes down to the base, down to the polling station, that you support me, you cannot speak against our opponent. And I call on all my colleague aspirants to do so. Because all the people that are speaking against other people, we know them and we know who they support. And if you cannot control your own people, how can you lead? The time is now, and if you are hearing my voice, I have written a letter to be given to my aspirants, my colleague aspirants, to try and control their support base so that they stay away from acts that will destroy leaders of this party and in the end destroy themselves. So we are clear. This campaign is very, very clear. Those insults do not win elections, and we don't intend to go on tangents. And I believe that my other colleagues are going to do the same. And I see that you added 10 more sins to mine. So let's stick to the 10. I'm happy with the 10. So don't add another 10. Or the media have added 10 sins more.
National Chairman Edema NDC Amanyo Koyira Johnson Esia Dunketia so Ediato NDC Amanyo Kunime ina enim we are the shredin wode kwam mu se wonu ina mu aboso entai mampeni John Dramani Mahama echi na wontimi mu mani papa na afensu wonu mu a wo anya appointment ewo mampeni Mahama pensu no wonu sum ewo nukremu na entimi mu esanse eya kwanya ede wonu mu enyaye nipa bebre wo ho ananka saa kwanya na ewo ho nanso no na womu nyina yentimi womu appointment enti se ne ya mu appointment ya sumnukremu na bo adwuma ye esanse mampani Mahama wo mfie naipe nanso no akonya wo homa ne se wo ya resha for naso wo ya ensachiraye enti se wo sum biara waso betimi ayehye ensemo e wade tudwa ewo hohoi a eno no ewo framantamu na eno ena wo fa saa akonya no so ere aban hyehyede ahodo a wo de gu apono so no etudwa.
Apart from coming to thank everybody, I came to remind our NDC members that we have a charge to keep. It is all of us who came together and took a decision that this country was going in the wrong direction and that the people of Ghana should give us power so we can come and change and reset the country. So all the promises I have spoken about, they were not given by me alone. They were part of our manifesto, which was approved by everybody in NDC. After the victory, the next thing, obviously, is the struggle for position. In our struggle for position, appointments to ministerial positions, appointment to ambassadorial positions, appointment to DC positions. It is accompanied with some amount of struggle. There were struggles about who should be a minister, who should be a DC, and who should be what. I want to remind all of us that enough is enough. The decisions have been taken. Whoever has to be a minister has become a minister. Whoever has to become an ambassador has become an ambassador. Whoever has to become a DC has become a DC. So it is time for us to revert our minds to the promises me and you made to the Ghanaian people. And that our continuous stay in office depends on our ability to fulfill those promises.
And watching Toby Gabusu, our no etosu a year and soon or him pong, our Hohoi Traditional Council, one also at the Addis added to NDC National Chairman and him says the sea no womadi yapa a yum puntua any impotemu hono.
We always ask for help. We are happy to see a good collaboration with our MD and the MCE for the good job that they are doing in the municipality. Chairman General, there are a lot of challenges that are being dealt with, but we believe, as you are here, as the chairman of ruling party. You know you have the president's here. When we were trying one or two challenges that we know is being dealt with, but we want it to be dealt with expeditiously. Chairman General, one is our homework inner rules, the town rules. Yes, we know it's been awarded for some years now. However, there is more to be done for its completion. Chairman General, our new house rules is very critical. There was a time MD was on social media saying there's work going on there. So on my way to the traditional area, Chairman General, I wanted to see it for myself. I want to be like a Thomas. So I went there and I saw work being going on. But we want this conclusion. It's a challenge, our water situations in the municipality. Our regional hospital, there's a problem with water.
Jetwa Kasie Bono Eso. Na Dr. Rashid Purple, Labor and Afe Employment Minister, ne wadi atujwa chwemu se aban the nyoma tutu akwemu enchakra wo bebie platform a we no abefo kwanso a eno no dwuma hudo vacancies ye ho no wonmu edi ebegu ho na wose we no labor market information system ya eno no wonmu eba bebie mu na ho no aban enyuma na afe ankrankra enyuma metwe private enyuma ni na bebie vacancy wono ye de begu sa platform no eso eno tu kokko bia bebia vacancy wono behu na wa apply our system no eso na timi aboye pa.
The Ghana Labor Market Information System to integrate pensions data into our national labor statistics, to measure retirement readiness and inform future reforms. With the Ghana Labor Market Information System, for many of us who are yet to come to grasp with what it means, it's a technological platform that we are using to put in place all vacancies that exist in this country, in the private sector, in the public sector, for new workforce to go in and be able to extract, apply, and get a job. It involves lots of information about labor and is almost being done now and will be deployed very soon to our labor information sectors throughout the country. So addressing the shortfall in coverage is an important imperative for us. And as we are actively supporting initiatives aimed at actively integrating informal workers, including artisans, traders, farmers, which are going to be included into the voluntary pension schemes, and exploring flexible contributions towards tailored to the fluctuating incomes of the informal sector. The pension scheme in this country, second to the largest, is the health sector scheme. It's so huge.
Dr. Rashid Purple, Employment and Afe Labor Minister, Nisamno Enono, Afe Yafe Niche, Akwenshia, and Sam Emu, na ene accident victim support Ghana, Edia the Shredia Kwama Bain, and Crankran one more do on some enkoku, Ahodo say, one more Emako, Emo Papa, one to me, so one more, Enya Akwenshia, as you be ponya Akwenshia, Eja, Ebusia, Ewetro, Safoni na to me, Efanko, one more Emwa, Esan say, dear, hi, Papa, dear. Dear Sano, Akwenshia Kwan, Ekoso, Ewa Yakwanya Quantimpon, Ahodoso, Ewa Mai Emu, na Pel Edusu, customer for Edema National Road Safety Authority, one also Nano to San Semi Emu. mu bia wo sre wo se nya beauty pageant nko na nwumeku ahode se wo mu sponsor akwanhye ya de ho hia se wo mu de wo mani kire ho ekoso eye mpanifo asene ewo ho na wonum de nsem wanyina etu dwa ene de ya akopiem ewo sakama ai no ewo nkran wonum anya akwanhye bi wonum ehia moa no wonum ka wonum sase kakra ekọ wonum moa ewo ho.
National road safety your born abaso power dwumedi a wodi eboa victims so no emma wo ho sane won kakra enti mi gina ha may special appeal to corporate organizations, institutions, individuals obi a won sem wo bi ma won sponsor beauty contest nko we mu ne ade a se wutumi sponsor esan se oboa kunani bi accident victim bi na ne bako school a your whole future ena omo ato no nti wo temene na wo hweme a beboa wo mo na omo tere omo atabe esan victims no de omo do so pa thousands of people na the next time I be donations no na victims be brave wo ho a omo so ye be ye omo ado
na openi power no ena wada accident victim support Ghana ano Reverend Cyril Benedict wade adesrede ato organizations stakeholders NFA ankwankro yinanimu se wonom embeboa ama wonom awanya kwanhia no wotumi fa bibi kakra meso wonasene
se ye ka government dia ye gina akra de government in support yenda but government institutions and the make say NIC, GIA, and National Road Safety, DVLA. You try the ma woman kwadia, woman eboye, but say government as a body, woman enye mwana ye bompa say office hire no course ayenya in a day 17. Nkofo aye to me attend to woman, be it be 8 and 7. You be sra woman various regions. Woman bet me abua pa no and do 5. Pa and do 5 kra na ya especially we say the akwanhia na ekoso na nipa ewu pa na se nipa pra pa no edoso na emwa no endoso fa ma wo mo de bia me yentem ka se me fa share government nko a akwanhia na nye government na to no etu Ghana fo nyina ti here they say we are all vulnerable. It can happen to any of us. Etino ye be sre be fa akwanya isu e de asre Ghana ban ye be sre ankro na wo mo so a o betumi aka se manti bia na se mu behwe office se de o ka ye nkosra yarefo emfansa pan enkosra no obi hia crutches obi hia wheelchair obi hia zima frame obi hia sika obi hia arm sling school fees obi wo wa deka krampo no say ni na ba ye nim nti ye be fa akwanya iso na ya ka se government ne institutions no private enterprise betumi abaye moa
eno achi no na wonma enya akwanhia ni mu baako Alfred Saki etwe mu se
abrabo mo ayedimpa me na me kɔ na me ba me na me hwɛ kwala no ene the whole family actually me ton books e wo nato na mapon am kofi na me du fie wie me tikaswa ena me see no me fa available cars ewo no bi taxis ba no mo apon nti e ba say me fu okada fo no bi o mo around nti me fu ye na ekọ anim kakra no ena me hu say bibi e pulu mi nan nti e wona na me kan say onjana me hwe adekunu nti ojan na me hu say mi nan ena akọhye back tie no ewo rim no back tie no ena eko nti etwa me 19 no efio scam say no me receipt ni me calculate almost more than 100,000 ninya ko sezi me ni hwi ena vensu me nkan se metumi akọ adwuma ene sezi no me recover aye ena the last time I me go hospital no doctor no say senior me 9 no obesan ye another surgery bi me srei akwankwan for omo bi a omo mbra me moa na di mami pa obi onim me bia no onim senior metie me obi a me very forceful pa na aduwe abano ti we dey me say obi a ni semu bomodina
Mano meside na mahwo mano bi UPSA na ebi nso ebi wo SS mo school fees ni omo hwe no mentumi UPSA no ni o stay fee ni we no it's more than 100 million.
Ne kwakra mu na adehye bi ma wonum enya adwumedie so emfaso ene nsɛmtwerɛfo atwetwe nkomo.
Me oba me yokunafo. Me kunu tu kwan ore befie. Ojina kwan o peka on na adam futiche ni na tu kwan. Wo hia mu wo ho tu ojina kwan o ore befie no na ka bebo no. Me kunu do fi mu. Be afe ba ko ni echi ni. Na nawia se wo nso nyema mu yeden. So me kuto obia we miempo na edanden na ka nkutu asitre mu ayedi amame me maye 4 ba ko de niswa be fa ba ko ndise me ne miensa ene ho panyin wo secondary school no atusu miensu afi na wawie JS so be ko school nti teacher ni no ne mi kunu nya accident no ono meta ne ni di nkomo fe na han fitete to ono no introduce me ma accident victim support for and me di gina heya me ka say ti mi do bi biara se ayebo won pon a wo bo ayense nya me nhira wo no aka wo ho na wo mu abue won sa no nnwuma so na bring na mo nya bi di abo ayen.
Wa kwanhia ho sansem yeye na ye futu akode ama wonu matwi wo kadai se wonu si kwanso wonu mundi kwanso kosakosa hyehyede no eso na ntimemu ama empanifo kwahwe na wo kada adwuma no womu njintum ewo man emu sa afutu we General Secretary Edema Okada Riders Association Krabata no ewo kaso mpotem ha Abdul Razak Rahman ana de koma omo abre nei ukupiemu ewo kaso wo bom kwantemponzo Pentecost asafo ho enchwechwe no wonu ade koma wonu matwi Okada de sese wonu mu je ene de ni se wonu eya ebetimi abo wonu adwuma no say
ene ye launch ye Central Regional Sensitization and Community Engagement Tour ya be launch no ha the purpose no say and I say ni so adu hu a ye de yes engagement ni say the per se ye riders ni e din hye so because enche ye ba be legalize Okada no omo nja no ho sa it was a starting educate to me sensitize omo ne nchire omo ehu ahia se was omonyo omo document a ewo moto no ho e bi dise omo licenses motor registration insurance na ye chire omo driving tips riding tips nso omo be ride wo kwan no so na atimama ye kwan so no aye safe amaye eni na ma ye organize sa to we ye bi wo different region but afeni abela this central region ya launching e make sure say every constituency be a Okada wono ye be mobilize wo mo na yatimi sensitize wo mo na mo hu nhye ya da kwan se na be ya e betimi adi eduma amana ye kama ntina bro enne institution ya ira ba ye ni Ghana police wo ha wo safety wo ha ena GV the sponsor wo ha say ya nya company be brain so bela kwa amuso abe sponsor ye ni ade omunya so afutuo na no mo ye den omode maye ntina ne de ni particular for we abaha na we better adwumadi na chi ama atimi aye successful ama ye yeah message a me wo edima ye members across the country ni nyina ne say sisi ano essence Okada adwumadi no ehu ahia ntino after say his excellency eruzumi power na say ye swear in otu ye national board chairman any government appointees e bit say DVLA road safety ni transport minister omu nyina ko Rwanda ekosunya kwanya Rwanda force legalize Okada and omodi abanti adi ya ye wo ha no is in line on what they went and learned from Rwanda and in Tinosha ye membership ID na ye no standard international standard because nipa na wo ye Rwanda for data no na ye aba Ghana a wo ye data no nti data no ni de nche data and say legalize Okada say won belong to recognized union wuntimi ye Okada na dey na chese wo belong to a recognized union any membership ID because amra no kire say legalize Okada na say wuni membership ID wuntimi ye commercial work e wo man mu nti e be sire members ni an say we be executives ni wo no omo make sure so me contact them normal your membership ID ni say de be ya legalize okada na obetimi aye na dwuma se na o se ye na dwuma no
eno achi no na Superintendent Hannah Ejei a oye MTTD commander edema Central East Police Command no onya akwanya ne eye okada riders ne kasa no o kire omuni aseso omoye ansa no matra motorbike ne so ediesi abonten so
ba emra no ekire se oye rider se oye okada rider na say private rider. I mean all riders are riders and it doesn't matter whether you are an okada rider. Tembia na was say dey ho ehye emra na say na emra no say emra no say ansa na obe ride no e was say enya license na unsure bike no in fact it's all register bike no na unsure unya license na fe wanya road ready unya we nya wi ansa na the bike no ebesi kwamus no wash your helmet kama wash your long sleeve trousers riding boot knee cap elbow cap no wanya gloves kama o share helmet no kra na no strap ahoma no under your chin o the shield screen no akata weni kama sna be ya se ba se o hwi from kra na prapi so be kra be a light bruises bi ni ade na e kama be o hwe the number of road accidents on a road saya na assessing this one also result in fatalities and serious injuries enunti na police MTTD ye ba ejumedi ase any riders be din komo se na be ya mbe hu nyoma wosomo ye esefata ne nia esomo ye nya osesomo ye no ya na dodo na no in fact bebre chen kra ne nyoma papa no mo ye no
Dear Drew, so I dread the Sika San, ye try home abasisia. Afe dwedie ene sikasem na wonu maye atia ho adwuma ewo kentampo no ewo bunu east mantam no emu e de atodwa se atia adwuma wonu eye nipa bie ese no esanse bo asese wonu etono no enye sa na wonu etono ewo ho e masese wonu brebi papa no tu omkoto stresse empenfo nhwemra mu na wonu fa yie entuye
mse no ese koku no nde wo se aban twa nani san behwe cashew because cashew no in fact idea e won faso yi
pa cho me 5 acres cashew no ye brebre wom se de omo se ito no emboae
obefa kuafo akwa adwuma ede obetua 50 cedis obesa ya aduane ama wo mo na omo so se de omo tono no e china ya tono 10 cedis ade china ya tono 5 cedis
ya pese omo ntum kakra ma ye
nti bias no ya omo na yede ekuye na price no so engina faako
cashew adwuma no ayede pa
galense no ase koku nyame abo cashew ni de enye bibia nya ha no
aban no boa ye ma cashew adwuma no koyia minim se betima magana adiye
Owura Emmanuel Okra ono enna kane no Cashew Farmers Association wo ye wonum tetenani e wo kentampo wode to aban eniu se wo besere se cashew kuayo no sika wo mu pa enunti aban emfa sika enhyem se beye na beboa na obenam cashew kuayo no so na economy no so etumi ejina ne nan so
enya processes a omaye factories a eno enye PC4 asem enye aggregators asem cash and carry for asem nka yenye factory no sana ye boa no na dɔso na kyese de akɔ na yanya standard price ama price na uniform na eno basa kuafo no be hata na sanse yenya factories a yenya babia de kɔ ye boa no kwa cooperative hine de kɔ ye boa no wia cash and carry for na ba befa nti omo so ba na omo ama boa no so akɔsora early stages a nas no ye from January February no omo ma boa no so nti March April nso yebeto no mo san hwan yase e de aba square zero indi samre basa na kuafo no pu e kwa wie no bi nkran sesa biem te se bo no asese wo sakora office wontimi entua apafo no ka na apo na nkasa yetugu no yetu hwana mo se benya o mo beboa na ye processing ye de beye wine ye de beye spirit ni ma bebri wo ho a e beboa ama bi kura ko export a ndimi yisu wo ha e san ye feed ma livestock ye chimu nsu na wie no ye hata na ye na de feed mu kokɔ mponche mo wanyina san di ma no ye yi enti eno ye ne ma bi a value addition no ne ye fi se adwe no kɔ ho mu ma ebe boa ya sen nat no nko a ye pre no boɔ